Welcome to the Pauper Gauntlet. I'm Dan, and we are about to throw another deck into the gauntlet. And my choice for now is Grey Ghost, as covered in Pauper Chat with Deluxe Coif episode 3 on Pure. Just realized I put the wrong link to the Green Post deck list. Have to do that. So, there we go. Okay, in Pauper Chat with Deluxe Coif episode 3 we have Grey Ghost. And now we need to make sure we have the sideboard plan. Hint, there is none, but it's a Deluxe Coif deck. So it's pretty easy to sideboard. I do have some notes. My record with this deck is mixed. It has been a lot less successful than I expected. I like this kind of deck. It's sort of right up my alley, but I'm 5-5 with the deck, having played it then since March. And well, this is the time that Grey Ghost decides if it's gonna be a winning deck or a losing deck on MagicGatheringStrat YouTube channel. So go Grey Ghost! If you like this deck, I think it's still unclaimed for the Steam Wins competition. And it definitely needs a sideboard plan, so please help me work on the sideboard plan if you want to support Grey Ghost. Oh, there's a vicious enemy! That's not good at all. I like my enemies like mild and meek, and not vicious. Those are the worst kinds of enemies. Okay, new deck, new fun. Guildgate, Syndic. We need the lands, we don't have to play the Evolving Wilds before that, do we? No, we are going Guildgate, Syndic. And then perhaps a Journey. Or Raven's Crime Extort. There's a plan! There's coffee! There's love! There's the Pauper Gauntlet! Uh-oh, Island! Island could mean Temporal Fissure! In which case this deck will will fold and die. If it is Delver, I am much more hopeful. If it is it Post, we will probably fold and die too. And given that he hasn't done anything, it might be MUC, actually. And that's the reason why we're not gonna play the Syndic now, but instead play the Screecher. Because if it's MUC, mono blue control, he's gonna throw some weird, stupid, bad counterspell at this card, like Miscalculation or Deprive, and it's probably mono blue control then. But would they really run Deprive like this, setting themselves back in tempo? I wonder. This is something we're gonna play. Let's Raven's Crime him then. Yeah, you don't want to counter that, do you? I think it's mono blue control. It actually is not. And we are gonna kill that thing. So the spell is not countered. It's also a ninja enabler, so we don't want him to be on the battlefield. I know Messel has been running 3 main deck Deprive, so we are playing against Delver, and that's an excellent matchup for this. It's one of the best, I think, for this deck. But he's very slow. He doesn't come out the gate at all. So Well, maybe he has the 4 ninja hand. We are getting white mana here, I think. So how many counter spells can you produce, Mr. Deck? Are we gonna Raven's Crime you again? With the Evolving Wilds? Let's do it. You spell stuttering this again? Well, this time I have no defense. No, we're thinking twice. Well, maybe he is. He's like sort of a mix between... Oh, we got the spell stutter sprite that way. That's interesting. So now we can actually play the Kingpin's Pet. Unless we get force spiked or something, but... do we really fear that? So, there's some extort mana, there's a flyer. Life is good. Mr. Delver of Secrets! And a wasted card. You can filter all you want, because I'm gonna grind you down on pure card value. Two cards in hand. He sent one back. I think I need 5 mana actually. Or do I? Yes, because then I can just 2-drop, 1-drop, and extort them both. So I'm gonna play this. Journey the Delver. Extort. So now if he snaps the Delver, I'm in real trouble. That's maybe why I shouldn't have done that. Luckily he did not. But now he does. Oh, if he did it before, I would have been forced to remove my own creature. Glad he didn't understand the timing of that. And disappointed at myself for not understanding the timing of that. But double extort on the table is probably complicated for Delver to handle, but I should not take out victories in advance like I did in the Green Post match. In the Green Post duel in the last match. This is a weird mix of two decks actually on his part. But now he has no blocker. And with the Raven's Crime, everything I draw is useful. And this is just devastating. Even if he counters this. I like it, and he does. Oh, it's an exclude. That's worse. But there's no reason to play around it, is there? Can still do 2 damage to him every turn now. Yeah, your Delver has flipped, sir. Good luck with that. I don't think you should attack me at this point, unless you have a ninja. Okay. Well, I can cast the Edict on his turn, actually. So I think I will do that. Doesn't he realize I have a 2-turn clock on him? Of course, he's gonna repeal something. But then I get to recast it and extort it again, but he will counter it, of course. Is this the right way to do this? I think so. I want to use the extort triggers when I can. But now I could actually recast it. Oh god, I think I misplayed it there. Or did I? I have him at 7 now. And I have a card to play next turn. And the Delver is no threat. I could have let go of one extort trigger then to actually play the... Yeah, I think I might have made a mistake there. This is kind of fun. So, I play the Syndic. Let it be countered. He draws an extra card. Does he have another counterspell? No. So he needs to find the repeal now. He has plenty of cards. Ah, might have fucked up there. Can I say words like that? I might have messed up, sorry. Okay. Another Delver. Well, I'm gonna unearth a Syndic. Pay white mana for that. And I'm just gonna grind him to death, right? One of the big disadvantages of Delver is its inability to gain life. And given that I don't have to attack... Yeah, think twice, very nice. Draw some cards, you're going to need them. Alright. That concession was not premature, I think. We have Kumbaya Witches. So what to take out here? I've noted that I wanted to take out the Tithe Drinkers because everybody kills them. But I'm lowering the extort count a lot if I do that. And then I said one Kingpin's Pet, but it probably is something else. Maybe it's a removal spell. What removal spell is the worst? But it's Journey, actually. I'm taking out the Journey. Journey to Nowhere. I think that's a great sideboard, and it's now all about getting the Kumbaya online. Maybe the journeys are worse. I'm taking out one more and putting back a Tithe Drinker. Oh, now I'm getting really confused. That's what I'm gonna do. Please give me your opinion on that sideboarding, because I'm not sure at all. So was it Grey Ghost or Grey Ghost? E or A? I have to check my pure article actually. Well, this looks like an amazing hand against his deck. Distracting myself. Grey Ghost. Episode 3. Grey Ghost with an A. And that relates to Deluxecoy's real name, which I don't think is a secret anymore. If it is, I just fucked up. Ah, I'm saying it again, I just messed up. Okay, what are we going to do here? We want the Guildgate online, but that's very, very optimistic. So we want to Doomblade something that enters the field next turn. If nothing does, we'll start draining counterspells by playing Extort guys into his... Or do we? Apparently we don't. Now we have Exclude mana even. Wait a minute. 8. So I do get to discard if I played... No, it's a Guildgate. I can't separate the Guildgate and the Basilica, and you've seen me made fantastic play errors based on that. Okay, he's gonna think twice out of any problem here, but I can double cast an Extort guy if... Well, actually can. So I will do that. I will cast the Syndic, hoping it goes for the Exclude, and then I'll get the Tithe Drinker down. Drinking Tides. I'm sure he has a repeal to get rid of that guy. Wow, he has 1,000 tons of mana. Where are the Spy Golems? Okay, I'm definitely gonna play a Swamp next time, so I can extort a Doomblade and then cast another Doomblade. Because I think this guy is going to get blocked by a Spell Status Sprite. Or a Repeal. Do I now cast Kingpin's Pet? I'm gonna wait with it. Here comes the flashback, think twice. No, there came the repeal actually. And there's not much I can do about it. Maybe I was too slow. There's a Spy Golem. I'm not gonna try to kill the Spy Golem yet, or am I? Yeah, of course I am. It's not like we need to look for Extort things. They will show up, even though we are flooded at this point. Okay. Tithe Drinker. Exclude. Again, he has like 4 excludes. Kingpin's Pet. He might actually out-control us now. And I should probably have been a lot more aggressive at the start. So we know that the next time. Now he's definitely playing like a mono blue control deck. And not like a Delver deck. But now it's extorty time. Swing for it. And let's just do it. Edict. And Doomblade. Yeah, he's drawing a card. He has 2 cards. And oh, the Think Twice is gone. Delver does not flip, but I need a Raven's Crime. I would like a Raven's Crime to sideboard, actually. Oh my god, serrated! That's another reason not to use Tight Drinkers, actually. And I think I'm in trouble. Cryptrats will kill everything now. Do I cast the Cryptrats just to extort? Can't bring myself to that. Think twice. No grace. Where's my Raven's Crime? Okay. That Delver is beating down. Okay, let's cast the Cryptrats, extort them, and draw out the counterspell. Because we're really trying to get the witches online, right? Okay, so you allow it. And he has 2 cards left in his hand. He is excluding the Cryptrat. So please let me now play the Witches. And if you have another counter, you're probably taking this game. If you have another repeal, you are probably taking that game. Looking for it. Looking for it so hard. And if you look for it that hard, you will probably find it if you have 4 of them. I think He's going to win this second game. Actually, I was lucky that the Delver didn't flip there. And here comes the repeal. No, it's another Owner's Grace. Why are you attacking? If there's a ninja, I will be pretty stupid, but I should have seen ninjas by now, right? Die, Mr. Delver. This is the Basilica. Wish I had a Raven's Crime. And actually, I should not play more lands now. Why am I playing this many lands? If I have... Wow, he's drawn so many cards now. Another Delver. Probably means you have the repeal then, or what? I am killing you, maybe? Well, I should not have played all these lands. So do I now grind him to death with the Kumbaya Witches? Because I can't attack, because then Quicksand gets her. Time might actually really become a factor here, so I should speed up. I think I am actually gonna try to do all the damage I can. Now finally everything I draw is useful. But all he needs is a repeal and a counterspell, and I am... why? What the hell? What? Why can't I use it? Wow, I can't use it. That's really weird. Other turn end. Okay, let's tap a land maybe. Then it changes. No. Weird. Okay. Well. Let's not use the witch then. I can't use the witch now either. So, well, whatever happens in the gauntlet happens in the gauntlet. No? I can't activate her. That's amazing. Okay, surprise for Grey Ghost. So I now have 1/3 wall instead of a Kumbaya Witch. Interesting. Really interesting. Why can't I use it? I feel like it could have been like a mind fart on my part, but no, I can't use it. I can like right click that thing to use it, but I can't right click the witch. I'm gonna save up on Raven's Crimes, I think so. Until they really hurt. Oh, thank you for killing it at least. How much damage would she have done? Maybe 4? Screecher. Actually saving up when the Ravens come. Is there any point? Not sure. Well, if this Screecher actually lands, then... Oh, of course it didn't. But I could save up until I maybe hit... maybe I land an Extort creature. Gotta consider time now, because I think this might become important. Weird about the Witch Bug. Big Fat Crypt Rats for the win. Let's try it. Maybe it'll happen. That was the waste of a repeal, wasn't it? Repeal is countered. I didn't know I could do that kind of fun stuff. Basilica is obviously a play then, so I can retrieve a swamp. But that actually reduces the amount of Cryptrat Love I can produce, but Cryptrat is lethal now. Yeah, should be careful with the grazing now, I think. Okay. Or not. Well, maybe some Raven's Crime Love next turn. There's a Spy Golem. Still can't empty his hand. So we'll just wait until we can. Yeah, he can probably safely draw cards until he is down to 9. Can he? Of course, now I can. And now I could empty his hand if I draw land. So any draw now is good. Seagate Oracle. Oh my god, I'm starting to get hurried. I have a meeting soon. We are unearthing Cryptrat and killing him, but that's the last thing we're going to do, right? 3. He's gonna save a counterspell, of course, anyway, so that's not going to help, is it? 3. I can Cryptrat for 4. I actually need to play a Swarm too, so let's go for the Cryptrat first. And then empty his hand. Oh, and then he gets a land back, of course. That's horrible. But now I am going for his hand. Now I can't stop myself. Yeah, that's probably way too impatient. I do that mistake a lot of the time when I decide on a plan and then something happens. And I just can't get it out of my mind that I have to follow that plan. But this was pointless, right? Because I had to empty his hand. For that to be any efficient at all. And I can't deck him and I'm gonna lose here. So emptying his hand was my only hope. Though it was very hard. As he had to think twice and stuff in the yard. So, gotta work on the clock now. Nine cards left. Wish I could get them somehow. Two turns left to live. Okay, we know now that he is mono black control. That's exactly what it is. And we have to play like we play against mono black control and also against Delver. So how is that? I know how to play against Delver. I'm not sure how to play against mono black control. It's control deck versus control deck. And mono black, mono blue control. Sorry, mono blue control is of course better at grinding out control decks than this deck is. This is a deluxe core brew. It means that it often kicks the ass of aggro decks and loses to anything else. Landing a Guardian could be devastating. I think the Tithe Drinkers are too easy for him to handle. So we are putting two Guardians into. Yes, I wanted to play first, and yes, I will push it. I will need to play a Kumbaya Witch turn 2. So I'm playing Guildgate, Witch, Witch. And I don't want to put 2 losses in the gauntlet today. That would be horrible after the last few days, which has been good. Which time? Which time? This time! Kumbaya time! And now I really want to land a second Kumbaya. But that will be hard. But I might force a deprive here. So let's do it anyway. Oh my god, I landed it. Attack. Basilica. Double witch. Yeah, you better think twice. Okay, now I'm casting the Kingpin's Pet just to avoid him thinking twice then. Is that worth it? The Kingpin's Pet is my last thing that I can do. Though he couldn't count the last turn, but it's exclude, right? So he's gonna draw a card. That sucks. I don't know, should I cast into exclude here or not? I waited last time, this time I'm not waiting. And of course he has exclude because he couldn't. Oh, he's depriving, that's a lot better. But I have nothing now. I want 6 mana on the table, I'm gonna keep the rest. But if he had deprived, he's short on counter spells. Maybe it was the last, I'm talking myself into stuff. And if this guy lands, it is the end of the world for him. There, now we had the exclude. That was tricksy. And not an extort guy anywhere. 4 excludes is like the bane of Grey Ghost. But you need to stop these. I would like to have a Bazooka Bog in my deck. Repeal. Yep, that's the plan. That's the way it works. And now he's probably won. Mono blue control. I'm playing that deck on tier 1 day. But I think I have lost this match. Maybe I should have mulliganed, but it looked good. Well, now I have to wait till I can double do something. I want 6 mana out and I have 6 mana out, so nothing happens. And here is the next repeal. But I could have prevented that by playing the witch. But it would get countered and then it would get repealed, so... Well, we have time as a win as well. Don't forget about that. He still has to kill us. Oh, there is that thing. And a Delver. 7 mana means that we can cast... No, we need 4 black, but we have 4 black. So we can start with... Witch... can actually get an extort trigger out of this as well, if we play it right. So we play Syndic, Witch, Extort. Raven's Crime, where are you? The Delver flips. Just in time to save himself. 5 damage to me. Without the Raven's Crime, I can't ensure that I draw something that can trigger Extort. I need 11 Extort triggers to win. If I attack, the Witch actually kills the Syndic. It's another Witch. I can't attack because the quicksand is there. So it's another Witch. An Extort trigger. A double Witch means that we can kill the Delver. But we're definitely falling behind this race. And killing the Delver means that we lose our Extort trigger. The best optic here is Raven's Crime, I think, but it doesn't really help. It doesn't help to win the game, does it? And now he's going to get rid of my... He's just controlling me, that's what he's doing. He's winning this control versus control grind. Pretty handily. Killing the Delver. So the Delver actually dies. Or not. But he's repealing it, which it's about as bad as dying. We don't want to kill that Seagate Oracle, do we? And we have nothing to do with all our mana. And we are going to kill the Delver when he appears again. But I would love to do some damage. Let's think about this here. If I attack with the Syndic, he just quicksands it. If I attack with Kumbaya, he quicksands it. He blocks and quicksands. So I can't really do anything. But I have slowed him down considerably. Wow, he's going to try to take out a Witch. That's interesting. And of course now this Delver will mean that he can... That was also interesting. So now I can safely use the Witch on his turn to kill the Delver. Raven's Crime now. It would be so sweet. Damn it! just nothing going on here, right? How much mana do I need for a Raven's Crime 4 times activation? It's the 8 mana I have. And I can't do anything. I still have plenty of turns to live though. Minding the clock. He has a full grip of cards. Actually, I will have... But oh, God. I have just lost, I usually say at this point, but I don't feel like it's 100% yet. That's interesting. So let's use it. Wow, quicksand really sucks. And I can't use the witch because the very time I use the witch, the syndic dies. Why did I play the quicksand? And extort. Fairy trickery. Finally he repeals it. And I can't empty his hand here. And I don't have the time, do I? So I now have 3 turns to live if I don't kumbaya. There is an owner's grace here, so he will always have cards in his hand. Is there a think twice? There isn't. But waiting until next turn must be disastrous, mustn't it? So even if I can, of course he has the counterspell. But then he has to hold 1 card in his hand, but he will. But I'm casting it. Then I'm going to empty his hand, and then... Ah, it was even that thing. So we'll still do it. No, we can't do it because we have to get an extort creature next time. But I felt that was my only chance of winning. Even timing him out now seems like a pipe dream. Interesting. A draw. No. No draw. And yeah, we just lose. We can't stall him out. We are getting controlled. And we just perish horribly. But I think this is one of this deck's inherent weaknesses, that it can't beat control decks. My losses are to Delver Fiend, Boros Kitties, Slivers, Trinket and Burn. Oh, that wasn't control decks. And it's just over. Thank you for watching MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan. I was playing Grey Ghost in the Pauper Gauntlet. And Grey Ghost is now eliminated.